Imagine that space and time are not just an empty background where events happen, but a real physical structure that can stretch, compress, and deform, which is exactly what describes general relativity developed by Albert Einstein, where mass and energy bend space-time and determine how objects move within it. Gravitational waves are disturbances in this structure, meaning they are ripples of space-time itself that propagate outward when massive objects accelerate in an asymmetric and extremely energetic way, such as when two black holes orbit each other and eventually merge, releasing enormous amounts of energy in the process. Unlike sound waves, which require air, or water waves, which require a liquid medium, gravitational waves do not need any medium at all, because what is waving is space-time itself, allowing them to travel through the vacuum of space at the speed of light across vast cosmic distances. If you like similar educational content, please like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. When a gravitational wave passes through a region of space, it does not push objects in a traditional sense, but instead slightly stretches space in one direction while compressing it in a perpendicular direction, and this oscillation continues as the wave moves forward. The effect is incredibly small. Even powerful gravitational waves change distances by less than the size of an atomic nucleus over lengths of several kilometers, which means detecting them requires technology capable of measuring almost unimaginably tiny changes. Gravitational waves therefore represent a completely different way of observing the universe, because instead of detecting light, we are detecting distortions of space-time itself, allowing us to sense events that would otherwise remain invisible. For gravitational waves to be produced in a detectable way, it is not enough for objects to simply exist or move in a regular symmetric manner, because perfectly symmetrical motion does not create propagating waves in space-time, which means that only very specific and highly energetic situations can generate gravitational radiation strong enough to travel across the universe and be measured on Earth. The key requirement is a rapidly changing and asymmetric distribution of mass, which in physics is described through changes in the quadrupole moment of a system, meaning that there must be a kind of uneven motion or deformation that causes space-time to oscillate and carry energy away in the form of waves. One of the most powerful and well-understood sources of gravitational waves is a binary system consisting of two compact objects, such as black holes or neutron stars, that orbit each other at extremely high speeds while gradually spiraling inward. As these objects orbit, they continuously emit gravitational waves, which carry energy away from the system, causing the orbit to shrink over time, and as the distance between the objects decreases, their velocity increases, making the emitted waves stronger and more frequent. This process unfolds in several stages. During the inspiral phase, the objects slowly move closer together while orbiting faster and faster, producing a characteristic signal that increases in frequency and amplitude. This is followed by the merger phase, where the two objects collide and combine into a single highly distorted object, releasing an enormous burst of energy in a very short time. Finally, the system enters the ring-down phase, where the newly formed object settles into a stable state, emitting gravitational waves that gradually fade away as the system reaches equilibrium. The amount of energy released during such events is staggering. In some cases, during the final fraction of a second before merger, more energy is emitted in gravitational waves than all the stars in the observable universe combined emit in electromagnetic radiation at that moment, highlighting just how extreme these processes are. Other potential sources include supernova explosions, rapidly rotating neutron stars with slight asymmetries in their structure, and even processes that occurred in the very early universe shortly after the Big Bang, which could have generated what are known as primordial gravitational waves. One of the most remarkable properties of gravitational waves is that they interact extremely weakly with matter, which means they can travel across the universe almost completely unimpeded, carrying information from regions that are otherwise inaccessible to traditional observation methods. This makes them an entirely new tool for exploring the universe, allowing us to study phenomena that do not emit light or are hidden behind dense matter. Even though gravitational waves can carry enormous amounts of energy, by the time they reach Earth, their effect on space-time is incredibly small. so small that the change they produce is on the order of a fraction of the size of a proton over distances of several kilometers, which means detecting them requires some of the most precise measurement systems ever built. To achieve this, scientists use devices called interferometers, which are designed to measure extremely tiny differences in distance by comparing the travel of light along two perpendicular paths. And the most famous example of such a system is LIGO. The basic principle works as follows. A highly stable laser beam is split into two identical beams that travel down two long arms arranged at a right angle to each other, and at the ends of these arms, mirrors reflect the beams back to a central point where they recombine. Under normal conditions, the distances in both arms are exactly equal, so the light waves recombine in a predictable way, creating a stable interference pattern. However, when a gravitational wave passes through the detector, it slightly stretches one arm while compressing the other, changing the distance the light has to travel in each direction, and this results in a tiny shift in the interference pattern, which can be measured with extreme precision. The arms of detectors like LIGO are several kilometers long, because increasing the length of the arms makes it easier to detect extremely small changes. But even then, the system must be isolated from virtually all external disturbances. This includes vibrations from the ground, passing vehicles, seismic activity, thermal fluctuations, and even quantum-level noise, which means the entire setup operates in a vacuum and uses advanced suspension systems to isolate the mirrors. The first direct detection of gravitational waves was achieved in 2015 by LIGO, when scientists observed a signal produced by the merger of two black holes, confirming a prediction made a century earlier by Einstein's theory of general relativity and marking the beginning of gravitational wave astronomy. Since then, multiple detections have been made, including events involving neutron stars, which are particularly important because they can also produce electromagnetic signals, allowing scientists to study the same event using multiple forms of observation. This new field represents a fundamental shift in how we explore the universe, because instead of only observing light, we are now directly detecting the motion of space-time itself. Gravitational waves are not just a theoretical curiosity or a technical achievement in measurement, but a fundamentally new way of exploring reality. Because for the first time in history, we are no longer limited to observing the universe through light, but can directly detect the motion and structure of space-time itself, which carries information from some of the most extreme and otherwise invisible events in existence. One of their most important contributions is the ability to observe black hole mergers, which produce no light and would remain completely hidden using traditional telescopes. Yet through gravitational waves, we can determine their masses, spins, distances, and even reconstruct the dynamics of the collision with remarkable precision. Gravitational waves also provide unique insight into neutron stars, allowing scientists to study matter at densities far beyond what can be recreated on Earth, giving clues about the behavior of nuclear matter under extreme pressure and the fundamental properties of physics at those scales. Another critical application is testing the predictions of general relativity under extreme conditions, because the exact shape and timing of gravitational wave signals depend on how accurately the theory describes the behavior of space-time, making each detection a highly precise experimental test of fundamental physics. Gravitational waves may also carry information from the early universe, potentially allowing us to study moments shortly after the Big Bang, a period that is otherwise inaccessible because the universe was opaque to light at that time, meaning gravitational waves could act as a kind of fossil signal from the birth of the cosmos. An especially powerful development is multi-messenger astronomy, where gravitational wave observations are combined with electromagnetic signals such as light, gamma rays, or radio waves, allowing scientists to gain a far more complete understanding of cosmic events, as demonstrated in the observation of neutron star mergers that produced both gravitational waves and visible light. The discovery and ongoing study of gravitational waves represent a major turning point in science, opening an entirely new observational window into the universe and fundamentally expanding our ability to understand space, time, matter, and energy. Gravitational waves are therefore not just another phenomenon, but a new language of the universe, allowing us to listen to cosmic events that were previously silent and invisible, and providing insights that will shape physics and astronomy for decades to come.